There must have been 1,000 guests there, but amongst the most memorable were Goldie Ocean and Michael McCool.
Hello, I'm Goldie Ocean.
And I'm Michael McCool.
These were two of the wealthiest patrons in town. You could tell because they wore very fancy clothes.
I'm very fancy. You can tell by my hair and my jewelry.
I'm even fancier. You could tell by my clothes and my accent.
These guests were known for their expensive art collections.
I own 5 Picassos.
I own 6 Monets.
They were also known for their competitive nature.
I just love art. I want to own as many pieces as I can.
I love art too. I want to own even more than her.
Once everyone was seated, the directors of the museum welcomed everyone. Running a museum is very expensive, so it was important that the directors made a lot of money for the museum this particular night. This fundraiser, in fact, their jobs were on the line.
Welcome to the museum. I'm Mona.
And I'm Lisa.
We are all here tonight because we love art.
That's right.
Very much so. A museum needs money, right? And needs money and publicity.
Like I always say, any publicity is good publicity.
That's right. Tonight we are here to auction off these 3 beautiful pieces of art.
Let's begin by introducing you to the artists. Please tell us your name and something about your art.
My name is Cambia. This is my art called the Rainbow Imagination Boba Shake.
And how much is it worth?
$1,000.
Ooh.
I love it. I think I'll bid on it.
Not if I bid higher.
And on to the next artist.
I can't look.
Please tell us your name and something about your art.
My name is Jade, and this is my painting called The Darkest Night.
And how much is it worth?
$10,000.
Ooh.
I love it. I think I'll bid on it.
Not if I bid higher.
And the third artist.
Now, please tell us your name and something about your art.
My name is Madison. This is my art called The Art.
And how much is it worth?
$10,000.
Ooh.
I love it. I think I'll bid on it.
Once everyone had seen the art that was to be auctioned off, it was time for dinner.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for dinner.
I have prepared something very fancy.
Caesar salad and tater tots.
Enjoy.
Everyone enjoyed the fancy dinner as the directors mingled around talking about the museum.
We gotta find a way to get more people to come to this museum.
You're right, Mother. We need more publicity.
What can we do to make more people come to this museum?
I have prepared something very fancy. Dessert. Donuts. Chocolate.
Just as everyone was being served, the lights went out and everyone froze. All of a sudden, as the lights came back on,
Oh no! The Darkest Night is missing.
Call the police. Come right away. There's been a robbery at the museum.
Everyone, stay right where you are.
The directors arrived in no time at all.
You said director.
It's a detective. Hello, I'm Detective Emily. And I'm Detective Alex. Nobody will leave until we figure out who done it. And we will figure out who done it.
The detectives began their investigation, asking each person where they were when the lights went out and if they noticed anything suspicious.
Where were you when the lights went out? Standing here protecting my artwork. Did you notice anything suspicious? I noticed Jade near the light switch. Where were you when the lights went out? Standing right here protecting my artwork. Did you notice anything suspicious? I did notice Madison's feet were moving. When the lights went out. Where were you when the lights went out? Standing right here protecting my art. Did you notice anything suspicious? I did notice the chef with the flashlight.
Next, they interviewed the chef.
Did you notice anything suspicious? No, I was standing right next to the table about to serve the pudding. Where were you when the lights went out? Sitting right here. Did you notice anything suspicious? Well, I did hear some bumping around. Where were you when the lights went out?
I was sitting right here.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
I did notice the directors whispering.
Where were you when the lights went out? Standing right here. Did you notice anything suspicious?
I did notice some wrestling around.
Where were you when the lights went out?
Standing right here.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
Well, I did notice some curly hair bouncing around.
Finally, it was time to search for their clues. When they returned, they announced,
By Jove, I think we done it. That's right, we solved the crime. We figured out who's done it. And why they did it. And how they did it.
it was time for the detectives to lay out their evidence, beginning with the directors.
It wasn't me.
The directors need money and publicity to open the museum. And you know what they say? Bad publicity is still good publicity. The directors could have just walked around the museum, turned off the lights, and stole the painting. Because they knew their way around the museum.
And what about the guests?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
The guests really wanted the painting in their collection. Goldie Ocean, they wouldn't have done anything for it, even if that meant stealing it.
And what about the chef?
The chefs wanted to open their own restaurants, and catering jobs like this don't provide much money.
And the artists?
It wasn't me. Really? It wasn't you, and it wasn't you, but it was you. Me. Yes. You
the lights went out,
When the lights went out, you weren't in your seats. You were over by the light switch. And they needed help with the chef. They hired the chef to do the dirty work by throwing it out the window. But now the chef was the only one that touched the chocolate pudding. And when I came in, I noticed the window cracked open and chocolate fingerprints all over it.
so it's quite clear.
So it's quite clear you and Jay worked together to steal to get rid of the painting. Okay, fine, you got me. It's hard to be an artist. I thought if my art was stolen, people might appreciate it more. And my art would be worth more money.
You promised me $5,000 if I did the dirty work.
And now the chef will never be able to open her own restaurant. The detectives led the thieves out of the museum, and just like that, the mystery of the missing masterpiece was solved. The end.